Hey Jim, how are you? Can you hear me? Says it's not getting enough data through, but it should be. Okay, copy, blah, blah, blah. Settings okay. Leaks. Can you hear okay? Can you see me okay, Jim? Okay, so it's coming up with a yellow thing, a yellow banner. G'day, Mel. Hear me okay, Mel? Yeah, so another guy, what's his name? I think his name's Mark Mel. He contacted me, he sent me some money on PayPal to set Brian up. So he's got another one, and then I just got contacted again. So he's got another guy sending money as well. So they've already sent it to me. So I'll fix Brian up tomorrow. Yes, all systems go. Okay, cool. So what's going on, guys? As you know, Mal, you're here. It's a pretty crappy day in Jomtien. I never got round to doing a live stream yesterday or what's he, because as you know I got crook again, so had a bit of stomach trouble. So not good. But anyway, I dealt with that stuff with my lawyer. My lawyer said not to worry too much. He says that, look, they have caused a few problems, but he says, look, you're not going to go to jail or anything like that. The judges aren't that stupid, like, people shouldn't interfere where they don't belong, and that's what people are doing, So, anyway, we'll see how it plays out. So, yeah, O'Brien's over the moon. He won't know himself. He'll have more money than he's had in, I don't know how long. So, do you win? Hey, Junior. Yeah, he probably put on a few pounds. As soon as Mao pulled out the cash, like, Brian's eyes just nearly popped out of his head, and you could, like, the guy's starving to death. Like, that's the sad fact of it. And we get a lot of people saying, oh, he serves himself right and he shouldn't have done this and he shouldn't have done right. But mate, he's not a bad guy. He mightn't have been. Sometimes we make stupid choices, and whether we did or we didn't, because we're both in the same boat more or less, and. But he doesn't deserve to go hungry, like, people saying, oh, go back home and do this and do that, but, he hasn't got a home, guys, and Australia's so expensive. What does he do, go and live on the streets? The government's not going to look after him. They'll make him wait for, God only knows how long till they give him any money, so, yeah, good on you, Mal, you're a good guy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I've had a few people, sending me a few donations and bits and pieces, like, so, just buying me coffees and stuff like that, which has really, really helped. So I'm pretty stoked. So what else is going on around here, guys? I'm just trying to think what's going down. Not much, I don't think. Yeah, it is good news, Jim. I went to Wombat and Kiwi Bar again today, and I had lunch there, and I was talking to Steve, and he's going to put a new awning out the front. I think it's going up next couple of days, so that'll be, it just poured down while I was down there, and a storm come across, so just in time, I think, for the new awning, so the Wombat and Kiwi Bar should look good. So, yeah, so guys, I haven't been feeling real great, and I haven't been able to sleep, but I've been trying to sleep, and I've just been feeling weak and crappy again, so went to the doctors again, and yeah, just, it's basically, guys, it's just stress. That's what it is, it's stress. So, now that, guys, I'm looking at the chats on the thing, Okay, so now I'm looking at the right screen. I've got two screens and it's on both of them. The camera's on this one, so when I look at that one, I'm looking weird, yeah? So, what's it like in Penrith today, Jim? So, where are you from, Junior? I've got 27 people, and wow. Yeah, what is that with Jomtien? We don't seem to get the rain that Pattaya does, you know? Like I've seen, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, big rain here, but nothing since. You know, Pattaya gets, you know, big rains and floods and God knows what, but we really don't get as much down here. Yeah, so you got that right, Mel. I think Jomtien's got a big umbrella holding over the top of it, you know? Yeah. Hey Brian, how you going? Okay, what do we got? Oh, my shirt, yeah, it's a Wombat and Kiwi bar t-shirt. Yeah, when I was doing live stream, Steve just gave me these. They promote them and they give them away with meals, and they do meal deals and all kinds of stuff. They're good t-shirts there. Yeah. Weather okay, low 20s. Great bike riding weather. It's not raining, is it? Tim Junior is over here with Tim. Are you in Pattaya, Tim? What's the outlook? I don't know, guys. I don't know what the outlook is. Yeah? Yeah, it was raining here, but nothing. We had a bit of a storm on the beach, but nothing like it gets in Pattaya. Hey, Buick. 8 p.m. there. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's 5:30 here, guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a bit humid here, but it's not real hot. It's okay. I'm trying to put this video together, another video, right? And I've been stirring up some of the massage shops and talking to some of them. Most of them are pretty good, you know. I have a really good laugh with them. And anyway, one of them dragged me into the shop, and I just had lunch at the Wombat and Kiwi bar, and I'm sitting there, and she made me sit down on this little stool, and she gave me a massage. And next thing, I had to run outside the shop, and I was sick not because of the food I ate, because I got a crook stomach. Yeah. Yeah. That Steve's got I think there's about 8 different t-shirts in his range. Yeah, you're nothing at Dongtan, yeah? Oh, I only dreaming at Pattaya. Okay. Tim. So how long you got till you come back, Tim? 12:30 p.m. in South Africa, lunchtime. Cool. Got my hair cut today. Starting to look a bit scruffy. Girl done a good job. Bit expensive where I went today. It's usually I only pay normally 100 baht for a haircut. Probably explains why I get a pretty average haircut, I suppose. Average head to go with an average haircut. But today I paid 200 baht, and she done a good job. I was happy. So it cost me $8 for a haircut, guys. Or $8.30, I think it is now. The Australian dollar's okay against the Thai baht. So guys, I don't know if you guys ever use Wise or whatever. I use Wise, and it's usually really good, but I've had a bit of problems with it lately, like sending money around. Like people are sending me money for Brian and stuff like that. And today, Normally what I do is someone sent me some money in PayPal. I usually send it to Wise so I can send it straight here, because for some reason I can't send PayPal to my Thai bank, and it wouldn't do it, so I had to go via PayPal to Combank to Wise to Bangkok Bank. So out of that, there's about probably $12 or $15 worth of fees in that, which sucks, because the guy donated $30 for a haircut, yeah, in Penrith, yeah. The guy donated basically $100, I think, to Brian, and so he's only going to get 85 of it, guys. So I'm not having a go at him, but I can't give him what I haven't got, and that's the only way I could get the money to him. So he's going to have to understand. He's done all right over the last few days. Mal was very generous to him and looked after him big time, and now he's got more money coming to him. Frosty 8000, get brave, go to the dark side and buy some clippers from a hair bloke. I've cut mine myself a couple of times. I don't even watch when I do it, guys. I just like this, straight up, and then I get number 5 or something across the top, and then I'll have a look in the mirror and see if there's any lumpy bits sticking out. Mate, I've got 3 pairs of clippers here for doing it. I just yeah. 755 baht for a haircut. Holy shit. It's crazy. What's that, 35 bucks or so, $35? That is crazy. Well, I thought 200 was expensive this morning, but you know, like, it's more than I'd normally pay, but she was really good. She trimmed my mow and my eyebrows, and I think she did both of them, I think. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, she looked after me. She was very, very good. And she didn't want to do clippers on top of my head. She cut it by hand. So, they're the things, you know, here, it's so much better than... Okay, well, mine's through Combank, and I have a heap of problem doing it. And they charge me fees. That's why I was going straight to Wise, Mal. Okay, so I'll check that out. But I had an ING account, right? But because I've been out of the country for more than 2 years, they made me close it, because I'm no longer regarded by them as a resident of Australia. Okay, $6, yeah. $2 a litre of fuel also, wow. I got fuel a couple of days ago. Well, Mal, what did you pay for fuel the other day when we went to Brian? Was it 35 baht a litre? So I think it's 30 for 95 here, guys, which it's 95 is like 98 in Australia apparently, and the 95 over here is 35 baht a litre. So 10 baht is like 42 cents, 42.5 cents. So you're looking at what, yeah, whatever it is. So you're looking at what's that? Okay, so yeah, whatever it is, 35. Well, I'm having a brain fail here. Hello, mate. How are you? How are you, Shane? You good? When are you back? Yeah, 35 baht per litre, guys. So $1.20, $1.40 something a litre it is, yeah. Yeah, he won't be. I've got to go to him and give him some more money tomorrow, and he told me he had a few things that he owed some stuff, and it wasn't much, but he actually got his passport back thanks to Mal's generosity. He owed some money, and they took his passport. So now he's got his passport back. So it's only for the sake of I don't know. It was only hundreds of baht. It was nothing huge. It wasn't like 1,000 baht or anything. So anybody, when I talk about 1,000 baht, guys, it sounds like a lot, but it's like $42.50 or something. Yeah. Taff lad. Yo, Greg. How you going, buddy? Jason Finch. Hey, Jason, how are you? Yes, I'll go and talk to him tomorrow. You know, like you couldn't blame him if he went and had a beer. The guy's starving to death. You know, like you got no idea, guys. Like that's like normally, he fends for himself, but back September 5th. Okay, cool. Okay, you're going to kick Mal's ass on the go-kart track? I don't think so, mate. Unless you go on a huge diet, Shane. You got about as much chance of beating Mal as me, I think. So I used to race my brother, but because I always was like, I'm more than that now, but I back then I'd have 10 or 15 kilos on him. So, you know, those little engines can only do so much. Yeah, mate, guys, I'm okay. Like I have been struggling a little bit with the depression, and I've been a bit sick, but it's so Harry Jones about 50 kilo. Who's that? Brian. Brian weighs 57 kilos. He's normally 79 or 78 or something. So yeah, he's 57 kilos, guys. I'm probably 50 kilos heavier than my brother now, but back then in the day. G'day, Peter T. How you going? Yeah, mate, I just had my ears lowered, got a haircut, so... Yeah, well, that's what I said to him when me and Mal were there. I said, Brian, don't try and eat too much. Because, you know, he's been living off... Yeah, guys, he's only been eating every second day. And it's only from the Thai noodle lady across the road. She's been giving him food because he's starving. Yeah. You know, like, it was really good. I sort of brought a tear to my eye being able to help him. Well, I didn't help him, guys. It was Mal that helped him, but yeah. Just to be able to connect them, that was pretty cool. So, good news is he's got his, my court case comes up next month, and his is the following month. So, he's just taken 2 years, and mine's taken 8 months. So, yeah, so that's the good thing. Hopefully, he'll be able to come get some sort of resolution out of it and get some money out of it and start, you know, getting on with his life because, you know, like, when this sort of thing happens to you and all of a sudden you lose all your money, you lose your independence. You got nothing, you know. Yeah, so he's tired. You just saw Brian in Soy 6. I bloody hope not. He wouldn't have done that, surely. Equaliser, how did this guy get... Oh, mate, look, it's a long story. The bottom line is he's in this predicament. You know, there's a lot of that kind of stuff goes under here. And, yeah, and, mate, people are helping him, you know. And I'm not going to get into, you know, saying it's his own fault doing this and doing that because, you know, we don't know what happened. Well, we do, I sort of... Yeah, I've got to check my testosterone thing again because what's happening, I know it's not right now. I'd get once a month, and by the time that coming up this, like now, at the moment, I feel like I'm feeling like I'm dropping down. So I think you got to do it more regularly. I just need to find out a bit more about it because you can actually buy the testo here and just go to the chemist. You can get it injected once a week or whatever, you know, and it's very cheap. So I'm going to find more about it than that. So at the moment, I just go to the doctors. I pay 500 baht, which is 20 bucks, and I get one needle a month. But, you know, it sort of does this one and then comes back down again. And I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think it really needs to be more regulated. Needlessly annoying. I hope they aren't scamming him as the guy doesn't need more loss. No one's scamming him, mate. He's got a lawyer. The lawyer actually paid for his course. He's court, and it's finally going ahead. So they think he's got a chance. He hasn't got any money to pay anything. All right. So let's hope that they just don't rip him off at the end like the lawyers. But the bottom line is if they didn't do anything, he wasn't going to get anything. You know what I mean? Like so at least he's in it with a chance now. Gibbering Wreck. That's a good name for me. Gibbering Wreck, because that's how I feel sometimes lately, I tell you. So did anybody see the video I made about, me and Mal made about the Brian the other day? Yeah, weekly would be better, Jimmy, I know. That's what I'm going to suss out. I just need to find out all the information, exactly what I'm taking, what I need to be taking, how much I need to be taking, because it'll be a different amount. You wouldn't just divide it up into 4, and, because you're taking it more frequently, you probably wouldn't need as much. That's what I've been told anyway. Brian's got he's got a retirement visa. Hemorrhoid Roach, okay, people living. Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Why go home? Like, Brian couldn't afford to do anything at home now. He's got no money here, His best hope is to try and get his life back on track here in some way, shape or form. Or when he gets some money, then possibly go for a trip home and then weigh up his options. Maybe he can get by for a little while and start new life at home, but, who knows. But I don't think with the way Australia is, pensioners live on bloody dog food, basically, in Australia, if you've got no money. Accommodation and that's so dear. I know this old guy used to live in a boarding house and you can only eat once a day. Yeah. I found out something interesting that my lawyer, his brother, is he's the head of the board of lawyers or whatever over here. So, his brother, my lawyer's brother, is a guy called Pico from Magna Carta Lawyers, and he's a very high up lawyer. So, yeah, Buick. You know what? There's people over here that just don't give a shit. They'll ruin you, take your last penny, and just spit you out to die, and then they live on that without a second thought. It's incredible. No, Brian hasn't got any family back in Oz, mate. He's g'day, Spindle. You been down the Colonial today, bud? Yeah, no, anyway, guys, look, the bottom line is, Brian, Mal helped Brian, and, mate, it made his day, it's not over for him, a bit of money, it won't last long, but, just people being, just sort of, just gave him a lift, he thought everything was over and out. I expected him to, after I was speaking to him about 2 weeks ago, I thought, he's not going to be around much longer, he was that bad. Hey guys, that 800k, let me tell you, mate, not many people do that. I'm telling you this. Most people come over here, they go into a visa agent. The agent puts 800k in the bank, right, and then they pull it straight back out, and that's done. It's just a rort thing, right? Now I put 800k in the bank when I first come here, and then people are telling me you shouldn't put 800k in a Thai bank because it's a bit risky. And I thought, okay, really? So yeah, Eric from Oz. Well, I don't know. Eric, I don't know what he can do, mate. Brian is, guys, the trauma that he's been through, right? I just think just the lack of nutrition. Like sometimes, when you speak to him, like he wasn't too bad the other day, right? But sometimes when you speak to him, he's just not really comprehending everything. So, most of the time he's okay, but sometimes you can tell. Like the guys, when I don't eat, guys, I've been sick for a couple of days and that, I get a bit scattered. I sort of can't concentrate and stuff like that. So, and I'm nothing like Brian. So. Improved to 86. Good evening from freezing Melbourne, yeah? How cold is it in Melbourne tonight? Hey Mel, how did you go on the go-karts the other day? Did you win? Did you beat Cooper? Yeah, they used to have good food up at the Colonial, at the bistro. Not a bad place. So who won at the go-karts? Has anybody won? Was there any prizes or anything for being the champ? Wow, 8 degrees. Jesus. 3 next week. That's crazy. Sydney's not that cold. Well, I don't think it is anyway. We've got 54 people on. Cool. Guys, when I get a bit more organised and I'm feeling a bit better, I'm going to start scheduling just regular chats. So tell me, guys, in the comments, or comment what time you think is a good time to have a chat on what days. Because I'm probably going to do it 4 times a week. Maybe even 5 times a week as well as doing my videos, but I can just schedule it and then get on and make it automatic. Oh, guys, I've got to do my little thing. Where is it? Capture things. Okay, here we go, guys. Can you read that, guys? Thanks to all the people who have been buying me coffees and donating to the channel. It's very much appreciated. And for the guys that have helped Brian out, like Mal and that's fantastic. And I think it's Mark that sent $100 to me to give to Brian. So that's mad as well. So thanks for that. That money, you've got no idea how much you got no idea how much it affected him. He was just like shocked. He looked like a stunned mullet, yeah. Yeah, g'day Evan. Mate, there's a thing over here called triad disorder or something it is, and it's just an absolutely putrid form of narcissism, guys. And I know somebody with it, believe me, and it's the worst form of. There's just no remorse for anything. Just constantly lie. No regard for anybody. Yeah, okay. So you got Coops by 1 second. That's good. Yeah, so this narcissistic thing they've got, and all these other things to go with it. That just means, hey, Bossa Nova. Yeah, it just means they just don't care, and they'll lie at anything, So in my situation, whereas I've got to be careful what I say, but like I was getting told that this was being said and that was being said, and it's just all absolute lies, Like, thanks, Jim. Awesome, thanks for that. Anytime, yeah. Yeah. So if you want to look it up, I can put up I'll put it up somewhere. I'll make a link for it and put it up somewhere so you can have a look. And a friend of mine, Mark Mellinson, I think his name is, he's writing a book, and because he sent me a stack of stuff, and it was like hours worth of reading, and I read through it. Sorry, guys. And I read through it, and even the Thai government are worried about it because this percentage of people are wrought in Thailand. And they're really worried that it's going to affect tourism in Thailand because, people are getting swindled something shocking. So like that guy that does that YouTube, what's his name, Dan or something. He does the tales about, the scamming women and stuff like that. So they're really, really concerned about that, what it's doing to the country. So yeah. Yeah, guys. Yeah, look, I realise that, but what with the now this is what I've been told. Okay, so if you do your own visa stuff and go through immigration and do it all yourself, right? You are 100% more likely to get audited than if you do it for through an agent, because the agent, fair, you know what? It's Thailand, guys. Where's my thing? Yeah, right. The agents basically pay, there's some backhanders I think going on. Yeah, guys, yeah, big shout out to Mal for doing that, like obviously he's got better things to do with his money as well, but just being an Aussie and helping him. Now Mal, just remember, Mal has only ever seen Brian on video until 2 days ago, and then he's just said, I want to go and help the guy. So mate, that's a real sort of Aussie spirit thing going on there. That's awesome. Well, I get told all the time, like you can't win, Greg. You can't win, Greg. You're just wasting your time. You're going to lose everything. It's going to cost you. It's going to go home. Blah 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 blah. But guys, if I do win, it's setting a bit of a precedent, and like it sets a precedent, and if I can set a precedent, it's going to make a lot of difference to a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah, well, the things that they do, like, yeah, there's just, look, I don't know much about Thai politics, guys, but it seems that they sort of do certain things and half-heartedly, and then other things they do in other ways, like with this marijuana thing, like there's still marijuana shops popping up everywhere, but they reckon they're all going to have to be licensed, and there's only going to be so many licenses, all going to be for medical use, but they're still popping up everywhere. Yeah. There's no risk of having you. Okay, I thought someone said to me there was, okay. Hey, Stephen, how are you? Never been audited? Yeah, yeah. I know one person, guys, I think, Mal, Michael from, that goes to, what's he? And all you guys know Michael that goes to Kiwi Wombat Bar, that are in Jomtien. I'm pretty sure he got audited just on his retirement visa. He did it himself. So, yeah, Mal is a good guy. But so are you, Shane. You're a good guy. Like when I had my bar, guys, you come up and supported it, and you were really, really good. Spend time up there, spend your money up at my bar, and yeah, no, it's good. It's not totally out of the question that I start another one. Probably won't be in Rompo Market, but yeah, who knows? I might buy another one. Big Cambo talking shit. Well, mate, if we're talking shit, why don't you just go away, buddy? You don't have to listen. Yeah, yeah. You got scammed too by an American. That's no good, guys. A lot of people scam people everywhere, but it's just it's just a thing that happens a lot over here. That's all. But like when you read the stats about it, like it happens a lot, but by a small part of the population. So not everybody in Thailand's a scammer, and there's some awesome people in Thailand. G'day, Hayden. Where's to? Okay, so that guy that was talking Big Cambo, whatever his name was, he's been deleted. Okay, they protect you up to 1 million. I did hear that, Stephen. Yeah, I heard that. But over 1 million baht, you're not protected. Is that right? So if you got excess money in the bank, yeah. Thanks, Evan. Did you send me an email, Evan? Did you send me an email one time about something or other? The name Evan rings a bell. I wanted to do more stuff on this kind of thing. Look, I've got another mate, Cozzy, and mate, he's had a rough run too. He's been taken to the cleaners, but he's been getting taken to the cleaners by, his family in Australia as well. Yeah, well, Mal, that's what I was told too. Because if you ask Michael when you see him, like you'll probably be at the Wombat Bar anytime soon. If you ask him, but I'm pretty sure he was audited, but he done it himself. Yeah. What did he say? I missed it, okay. I don't know. Who said what? Needlessly annoying, happy for you to reach out for me in Australia. ASIC only protects 250k. Okay, well, there you go. Willem the creepy foot sniffer. Lice girl's feet. G'day, mate. How are you? Okay. Yeah, must have been a different Evan, yeah. Yeah. Well, I was told I was only allowed to be with Bangkok Bank now. I don't know if that's true or whatever. So anyway, I've got, with my visa, I've got it set up through Michael Oz. Hang on. How did I go with the police? Look, I'm getting sued, guys. That's what it is. And look, even if I lose that side of it, I'm not going to go to jail or anything like that. It's just gonna be a pain in the bum, and it's going to cost me some money. But it won't be anything huge. Okay, there's procedures, guys. So something you should know now. I was in a predicament where someone done something against me, and I've got a case going. So what I'd done is I went to the police station and I reported it, right? And I reported the incident, so because I thought it was vital, so I could show what in my case. Okay, so I done that. Now, what I thought was taken and what was taken were two different things. I later found that a small amount of money that I thought was taken, I actually found it. And so I reported it to the person that I accused of taking it, because they took the stuff that was with it. And I reported it to the police, and I reported it to a lawyer that I was dealing with at the time, and what have you. So as far as I was concerned, it was over. The money was recovered. It's 30,000 baht, guys, probably about $1,200, in an envelope. I took a photo of the money in an envelope when I found it, and it had a timestamp on it the next morning, so you could see that it was legit. And I told all the people concerned that it was done. Yeah, so everybody watching, yeah. So I told everybody that was involved in it, even the people that were in the wrong, that it was done. And I thought I was just reporting it. Now, because of the problem with translation, I had a friend of mine who's Thai come with me, and she was talking to the police, because the police had no idea talking to me, and they done the report. But what they've done is they've said that I've tried to sue her. So by doing that, I'm suing her for 30,000 baht that she took and plus whatever the person took plus whatever. Now, once you do that, they've got the right to sue you back, or to try and say you're lying and you're trying to get me on fake charges, right? Okay, so yeah, so that's what basically they come back and they try and get you on fake charges. Now, anything when you've got a big case against somebody, they try and counteract it to make it not so bad for them. So anyway, that's what happens, guys. So I was just thinking, Australia, you have an incident, someone breaks into your house and takes something, you report it to the police, you know, and you don't naturally say, oh, I want you to sue them or whatever. You don't do that, right? Well, I didn't know that here, so I've just reported it to the police and done what I done. Didn't know I was doing anything wrong, and then find out 6 months later that they're suing me because they're saying that I'm making up false statements and blah blah blah. But I took a photo, guys. When she took the stuff out of my house, I took a photo because the cops wouldn't give it back to me. Thanks, guys. Yeah. So when the person came to my house and stole my stuff, I went to get it back, and the police were there, and she'd got the police in. And anyway, so when I tried to get it back, they said, no, you don't touch it, right? So I thought, stuff this. I went and opened the bag, and they come for me. And I had my phone, and I took a picture of it. So I've got a picture of what was taken inside the bag, and I kept it. And I put my phone in my pocket, and then I went and sat down, right? And they looked at me stunned, you know. So they were going to have to physically, basically, pick me up out of the chair and pull the phone out of my pocket and whatever to do anything about it, which they didn't do. So when I found the money and that as well, I did the same thing. I took a photo of it, and all those latest phones are set up to timestamp and location, and it did the same. I found the money at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So that's the story, guys. So that's how it works in Thailand. So if you're going to do something, right, make sure you tell them you don't want to sue somebody, you just want to report an incident, right? Because if you want to sue them, they're going to come back at you. Now this is just a Wombat Kiwi shirt, their white version of they got them done a couple of months ago. They just, I think it's civil, Raymond. Her thing's civil. She's saying basically that I made up false charges, but I didn't make up false charges. I got the evidence, the proof, and I got a witness, so. I've actually got 2 witnesses. I've got the people that run the place where I used to live. Oh, I don't know, mate. I've got no idea. Do I think it was better not to report the found money? I think it's better that I did say I found the money, and that to everybody involved, right? So it proves that, you know, like, I didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, it probably can cause me problems no end, but look, my lawyers just said, you know, look, we just deal with it as it is. It's not going to be a huge problem. We're pretty well prepared for what's been going on. No, I haven't met Jeffrey Pedersen. No. Is he the little drunk Farang guy? No, I don't know who it is. The name rings a bell, but I don't know him. Hey, has anybody heard about, what's his name? Pijo, the Aussie guy that got terminal skin cancer. Has anybody heard about him? Has he gone back to Australia? Is he okay? Because he had he was riding around and he was sad he was going to go back to Australia. He had stage 4 melanoma, which is stage 4 cancer of any type, is just basically terminal. So anybody heard how he's going? It's a sad tale. I believe I was watching what's his name? The other Ed. He from his bed. He was doing a stream, and he could move his body in because he lost. Okay, yes, left page. Yeah. Okay. He was doing a stream from his bed, and he had lost his movement of his right side, but now he's getting it back. He was holding his arms up and doing everything. So it looks like the operation's been successful, and he's doing well. So that's pretty good. A big American bloke shot a music video in the Wombat and Kiwi bar. I tell you what, you know what, you hear some funny things, guys. You know what, I got approached one day, and this guy goes, look, I don't know if you can help me. Hang on, what's this? Okay, yeah, okay, cool. So I've subscribed to his channel now. Yeah, Eddie's okay. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. So I had this guy come up to me and approach me, and he says, I've seen you on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. He said, I wonder if you can help me. And I said, you know, what about? And he's going, oh, look, I've had an amazing sort of life and blah, blah, blah. And, but, you know, I've done all this and done all that, and I want to get it out there. And I said, yeah, like, you know, but what's that got to do with me? All right? And he goes, well, I don't know how to do it. And anyway, so I said, so what have you done? And he, the guy worked in the pornography industry for 40 years or something. Yeah, I don't know. I think he was a movie director or something like that, and he wanted to get it out there. And I said, oh, mate, look, it's, you know, it's not what I do, mate, but yeah, but interesting. But yeah, he was maybe a director or a movie maker or something along those lines, and yeah, he wanted to get his story out there. Yeah, no. I think I'll steer clear of that one, fellas. Yeah. So it's just starting to rain here again. It's spitting outside. It's a bit gloomy and doomy. It's cool. So guys, what time do you think I should do streams and what days? Because I'm going to do probably 4 a week, live streams. I'm getting a really good response from them now, and I've got 70 people on now, and I haven't even advertised it. It was Peter Atworth, okay. Nah, Brian's not in the chat, mate. He's only, yeah. I'll get, that's an idea. I'll bring him in and get him in the chat one night, eh? But that's when and interview him. I can do that, guys, if you're interested. I'll probably just take my laptop and go up to him. It'd be easier. And we can have a chat up there, or maybe just in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't matter. I'll just do it, run it through my phone like I'm doing it now. So we can have a chat with Brian and, you know, go from there. Now, I don't know what happened to all the other guys. There was a few guys, there's a few people getting around the beach, right, that are homeless. Now, the only ones I've seen lately are some Thai people. But there were a couple of English guys, and I know that, and I went and I bought, I gave one 1,000 baht, and I bought him a bottle of beer, right? He hadn't had a drink in months and stuff like that, and he was, you know, beside himself. He was eating at the Buddhist school. They were, you know, eating Thai food and stuff like that to stay alive, and then sleeping under the front of the shop fronts. In Jomtien, a lot of the shops were closed for a long time. Especially further down the beach, there was a lot of shop fronts that had, you know, the shops were closed. Okay, there you go, guys. Cooper's Thai Adventures got Mao's go-kart day either today or tomorrow on his channel. Check it out if you're not subscriber. Cooper's Thai Adventures. Coop's a good guy too. So, yeah, no, I'll suss it out. Just depends on when Darlene edits today, Mel. So it's good, yeah. This time about including Friday and Sunday. Okay, yeah. This time is good. So what time did I start today? About 5:30. So about, you reckon 5 o'clock Thai time in the afternoon? Okay. Dixie. Nomaz heading back to Thailand in October. I'm looking forward to it. Don't know if I'll go to Pattaya. Okay, Michael Oz, because of the streamers ad there, live EG 29th, yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, so you want me to put in the Australian time as well, guys, on the stream? Because I just put the time here. It's all new to me. I'm a bit, like I said, I'm not a real tech whiz. I'm a few generations past that, guys. Excuse me, I've just got a message, and it could be from my lawyer. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it's good. Good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, no, that's good, Spindle. Well, I'll see if he wants to have a chat, and you know, give him a few days and see how, you know, after feeling like a human being again, having a bit of money to be able to buy something to eat, and yeah, he was a bit embarrassed. He didn't want to tell Mal, but someone took his passport off him because he owed them some money, and he was pretty rapt that he could get that back and stuff. So that was good. Yeah, because when I click on your upcoming live event, it doesn't show. Okay, I have to look, guys. I got to sort the bugs out of it. It's I don't know what's going on with this live stream stuff. You know, a lot of I've seen Chocolate Man. He wanders around with his mobile phone and does it on his phone, but I'm just doing it on my Mac. Okay, well, when I set it, guys, if you go to my YouTube channel, they are set up in there, and if you click on them, they should come up. And they're coming. Evan, mate, I spent heaps of time in Phuket. Yeah, mate, the prices in Phuket are expensive, but the prices here in Pattaya for some places are expensive too. I was talking to one of the guys, my friend's got a bar down here, and I went down there last night. Patty's away for a few days, right, seeing her daughter, so I'm a bit bored, so I went down and I was having a chat to a guy named John, and he's an American guy, and his mates come over for a holiday and whatever, and yeah, and they were telling me the prices were through the roof. Girls from Soy 6, 3,000 baht bar fine. That's $120 plus, and then they were charging 3,000 baht, so that's $250 for a long time. But guys, you don't have to pay that. I can tell you that now. Now, if you're gonna do that, you can do it, and you can get caught out all the time. But there's options. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, the Australian baht was okay. It's 23 point something to the Thai baht, which it was 21 something before. Yeah, anyway, guys, look, there are options, and you know, like, just depends. If you want 20-year-old girls, they're going to cost you more, but it just depends on where you're getting them, and you're going to be more likely to find them in Pattaya than in Jomtien. So there are options, guys. It just depends where you go, and don't accept everything they say first off, and you know, like, you know, you can haggle with people, and if they say no, just go somewhere else, because you might be at one bar, and it can be through the roof, or a go-go bar, it could be through the roof, and then another one. Hey Brian, yeah, well, I think it's just because it's a more touristy place than Pattaya. Like, it's just full on tourism over there, whereas Pattaya is sort of a bit of a mix, and it's just a different. Yeah. So, but no, look, there is I made a video the other day. Now, if you want long time girls and that, I can tell you can get girls here, like, for your bar fine, you know, and usually somewhere around 300 baht, which is what, $12, and then, you know, if you get a girl that likes you, and you treat them okay, you know, you can get a girl for 1,000 baht, and she can be quite a nice style of girl, right? But most of them will want to, you know, like, they'll go for you for 1,500 baht most of the time, right? But some of them will go for 1,000 baht. Some of them will try and get 2,000 baht. So guys, when we were talking about 1,000 baht, we're talking about $42. So, you know, a long time girl, you can get them for 12 bar fine plus 1,000 baht, you know, but that's really, really cheap. So it's $52 for the night. So. William the creepy foot sniffer likes that. He just smiled and gave him a veg place. Oh, jeez. I like that kind of stuff. Guys, I tell you what, if you want to get some cheaper girls in Phuket, go to places like down the other end of the beach, down near Otop Market, and that, and check the little cabana bars down there. There's stacks of them, and there's heaps of girls down there that you're not going to charge you 6,000 baht for one night. You'll get a girl with bar fine, the whole thing, for under 2,000 baht, so under 80 bucks, guys. So that, and the same here with if you just want. You don't want to go with a girl, you just want to, whatever you need. You can get a massage girl will fix you up around here. Most of the girls that do massage will fix you up for, they'll try and get 1,300 baht out of you, 1,300, which is the same as like a short time for a bar. But, you can knock them down, guys. Like, you can do the business for 700 or 800 baht, just say that's all you got on you. And they'd rather get your money off you than let you go because it's very quiet here. So that's how it works, guys. And I know that why? Because I've done it. It's tried and tested. Okay, David. Yeah, 500 baht. That was my idea because 500 baht bar fine, right, was before midnight. It's just to keep the girls in the bar. Because, I wanted the girls in the bar, they attract the customers and stuff like that, and then it was 300 after midnight. And then up to them on the long times, usually 1,000 or 1,500 for long time. But I found out, David, one of the girls that we had there, she was an older lady, but she was really, really good, and she looked really, really good. And she used to go with guys and make them take her out to dinner and do all kinds of things, and they'd take her for 5-6 days in a row. And then she'd come back to the bar with them every night, and they'd drink and whatever, and then she'd go with them and blah, blah, blah. And, she wouldn't always put out with them, This guy goes, I like her to bits and, blah, blah, blah. But, I need to go with some girl's going to put out. I'm thinking, what? Jeez, so she's good. She knew her stuff. So, some of them are like that. They'll, they'll do this. Guys, they'll pull all kinds of tricks on you too. If they don't like you, right, but they like your wallet, they'll go with you. Right, but all of a sudden they're sick. Oh, I'm so sick, and they curl up in a ball, and just that's so you don't touch them, guys. But you're still paying them. So there's all those kinds of things. All those. Oh, I've only worked for one day, and I don't know what this is, and I don't know what that is, and I don't speak English, and yeah, there's all kinds of things that they pull on you, guys. There's probably, I wrote them all down one night. I think there was I wrote down about a dozen of them, and then that Mac TV, that English guy, he done a video pretty much the same of what I was thinking about, and yeah, about 10 of his things matched what I put down. It was quite funny, actually. Oh, is that you, David Pookie? Ah. David, wow. So that, okay. Well, you might be, I don't know if it's you I'm talking about, but I know, yeah. Jeez. Well, there you go, guys. How about that? David knew one of the girls, and yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, something like that. Thanks, guys. If you like the live streams, yeah, I know Mac TV has a. I like him. I think I've never met him, but I like his attitude. I think he's all right, eh? He knows a bit about. He's worked in the bars and stuff. So yeah, guys, if you like my stuff, remember subscribe to my channel because it really helps me. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get notified about when I do live streams and all that kind of stuff. And it just, mate, I'll earn more money basically, and I'll get a better following. And see you, Trebs. Thanks for joining us. Okay, mate. Yeah, I know you're not retired yet. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, so it just helps me out, and it'll my videos will get shown to more people, and it just help the channel grow, and I'll earn a bit of money for a change. So just saying things like that, guys. Like I said it the other day when I was doing a live stream, and I noticed I had 13 people within 1 hour my subscription went up by 13 people in 1 hour, so that was good. Yeah, he seems, Mac TV's, he's a good lad. I want to try and get together with Sammy, what's he called? I don't know. I'm hopeless. I'm looking healthier now. It's because I got a haircut, mate. Yeah. Tony, Bozzy, what's happening, Big Greg? Mate, nothing much. I'm just trying to unstress because I was affecting my health and yeah, and my depression and stuff like that, guys. I'm still struggling a bit. I'm not going to say I'm not. I'm struggling a bit, but I'm trying to get out there, and I hid for the last couple of days, actually, to be honest, guys. I've been feeling a bit down. I've had stomach problems, and yeah, thanks, guys. 80 people watch, 70 people watching, 80 people watching. That's mad. Go on a drift. That's it. Yeah, Sammy. He makes really good content, guys. He does a lot of research, and you know he's got good content. He's a nice guy too. Yeah, go on a drift. Yeah, he actually lives on the same street as me, guys. I see him down. Like, I could throw a rock off my veranda and hit the 7-Eleven from here, and you know I see him down there. Yeah, so, and he does a lot of stuff around here. He was riding around on his bicycle with that guy that owns the I don't know, the bamboo bar on the beach down the road. So I want to see and catch up with him, see if he wants to do a live stream or whatever. I'm doing one with Coop. Coop rang me up last week, guys, but I was still suffering from COVID, and so I didn't do a live stream with him, but I'm going to do one with Cooper. I think probably next week. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy, and yeah, he does good stuff. Look, there are some really good YouTubers. I don't really know of any bad ones. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I want to bring some good content, and I've got to get back into working, but just the stress. I can't wait till the stress is finished, guys, and it may be as soon as in the next 4 weeks. It could be, but probably won't be. But after that, at least I should know what direction I'm in, and things should be better for me. You know, I think you all know that I've been trying to get some of my super to carry me through, you know, to just a small portion of it to carry me through to January when I can pull my super, but I may not even have to pull my super, as we'll see how things go with what's going on. So I'm getting by at the moment. I'll be honest, guys, my little brother, he's a great guy, and he's helping me out with a few bucks to get me through, so that's pretty cool. I've got a big age gap between my little brother and me, and I've always sort of looked out for him and done stuff for him and whatever. And now, because I'm a fair bit older than him, he's turned around and, you know, said, look, while this is going on, I'll flick you a couple of $100 a week and help you out. So that's pretty cool, guys. So that's where, you know, where I'm at. So I'm basically living on a couple of $100 a week plus what money I make on YouTube, which isn't a great deal, and then you know, the stuff like buy me coffees and that. So I am living like a bit of a pauper, but that's okay, guys. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? The situation is what it is, and I'm hoping pretty soon, and I think it's going to happen, that I'll be able to look back and say, wow, look what I had to go through then, but to get back to where I need to be. And hopefully Brian can say the same. I hope. I am going to have a talk to another guy that's going through a similar thing, and see if I can get him on and talk about it. But the way he talks, he's had thyroid cancer, so he's really hard to understand. So what I'd do is I'd have to script it and basically ask him a heap of questions, so he can just answer pretty much yes or no, or give brief answers, because he's a bit hard to understand, guys. So, but this guy's another Aussie. He's a good guy. He's 75 years old. No, I did not. G'day, Bradley. How are you, bro? I'm going okay, man. I'm going okay. Going okay. 1.2 million trillion wiped off the stock market. Wow. Is that to do with something Joe Biden did or what? Have to watch the news at the moment, guys. I've been my bar. I'm back in my my place now. I don't know if you can see air conditioner behind me, and there's a bed and on the other side and that. But I've been up in this room up on the 16th floor while they rip out my bathroom, and so I haven't really seen much. And up there, it's pretty uncomfortable living. Like the sofa, the room cost me $20 a day while this was getting done. Yeah, and the bed was crap. The sofa was crap. But there was a table, and it's just a room. But $20 a day, I couldn't complain. Yeah, Brian's Tony Bazzi, Tesla shares and other commodities. What they dropped? Guys, you know what? I sort of worry. Yeah. I wouldn't be bought. Oh, Kev or Kenny? David, are you talking about old Kenny? Skinny old guy's got a real story for a face. Kenny, I think you're talking about. Yeah. Kenny's a great guy. I've seen him riding up the beach, but I've never seen him anymore because him and the boys used to come to the bar. Okay, yeah, China is getting involved, eh? You see the thing that they've got big war games going on around Hawaii, and it's the biggest thing that's ever happened, and it's big tattoo on his neck. Maybe. Is he really old? Like he's 70? Yeah, $1.2 trillion. Yeah, anyway, they're having big war games around, and there's like 6 or 7, 8 countries involved in it, and that's basically putting on a show for China, and they interviewed some of the Chinese ex-military and stuff like that, and they're saying that they shouldn't assume things because China's got the capability to for warships and that 200 times bigger than the US. So that's interesting stuff. But they reckon that China's stirring for war, so David, seen him on Soy 7 sometimes, yeah. Yeah, that's him. Oh, Kenny, he's got a really weathered cartoon, like a lot of lines and that in his face and the big nose and he'd make a really good cartoon character. He's a lovely bloke, a really lovely bloke. Big heart, really good pool player. He lives on Soy 7. And he rides a bicycle down the beach. That's one thing I do miss about the bar guys. Like a lot of the people that have been on here today, like Trebs and that, I met him in my bar. And a lot of these guys that, I met them in my bar, and I made so many good friends and stuff like that. And that's the hardest part about losing the bar, is you lose touch with you. I've still got in touch with a lot of friends, but you lose your daily contact with your mates. But it is a bit of a trap, guys. Now, I know that if I do another bar, I've got to... I was talking to my friend that's got a bar down here, and I was saying, mate, you're just going to have to acknowledge that you need to change your life once you have a bar, because it will just turn you into an alcoholic, and you'll just have nothing but problems and health problems and stack on the weight and basically kill yourself. So, that's what you got to do when you have a bar, guys, because that's what happens to so many people. They drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, and you know, and you sort of get a bit immune to it. Like, you know, you don't get smashed every day, but you probably spend half your life drunk. So it's a bit of a problem. Although I tried to be pretty good, but I used to drink. I'll be off it 3 days a week, and then if I couldn't do that, I'd drink San Miguel Zero, which is really, really light beer and low calories. Yeah. No, all the guys at my bar were great guys, Dave. Everybody that come had a great time. Well, that was the whole idea about my bar, was just to make them feel friendly. And the one thing about here is not all the bars. You go to Wombat Bar, right? And Wombat and Kiwi Bar, and Steve's, you know, friendly, and the girls are friendly, and it's got a good vibe. Well, my bar was the same, you know, like you'd go there and you're made feel welcome, and you know, so you could just go, if you didn't have anything to do, you could just go and hang out at my bar and watch the sport on TV, you know, and you know that you were going to be able to, whoever was there would talk to you. So, you know, that's why people come. But a lot of the bars are just more Thai bars, and that, you know, you go there, they don't talk to you. So you got to have the atmosphere, you got to have all the stuff going for it, and I put a lot of effort into trying to make it right, and you know, just having, you know, good TVs and stuff like that, and just, you know, having your sport channels and all that sorted out every day, and so you knew what was on the best you could. Yeah. You met me at the bar, needlessly annoying, but then in April on Soy 7 daytime I heard. You're 6'8", literally hard to miss. Okay. Yeah, Brad. Yeah, you had your party at my bar. That was a bloody good night. Yeah, David, great sports bar. During Songkran, yeah. Well, I hid during Songkran, and the other Songkran I wasn't there. It was after. But yeah, I had a broken leg through one Songkran, so that was the last thing I needed to do: go play in the water and fall over and break my other leg. Yeah, well, the rules of the bar, guys, were the girls weren't allowed to ask you for drinks. You know what I mean? They got lady drinks. It's because they provided you with, they were friendly, and you offered them a drink, which is, I'm all good with that, right? But unless, you know, you've been dating them for, you know, a week or two, they can't ask you for drinks. You know, there's nothing worse than walking into a bar, you get nailed for a drink, right? And then, oh, can you buy her a drink and her a drink and her a drink? You walk in, you plan on paying 70 baht, and then you get another 150 baht because you buy a girl a drink, and then next thing you shouts, you know, 700-800 baht for one round. Yeah. Sausage rolls and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, my leg's good. My leg's good, mate. It's good. I still got, like, I need to do more exercise. I'm not as nimble and stuff. And because I'm getting older and that, I'm getting slower too. So I need to walk a lot more and just do it all the time. Okay, you see me walking up. Yeah, I used to wander around with my palmy bar stuff on, with the big kangaroo and that. And stuff. All that stuff got thrown out and given away. All my t-shirts, all my stuff, all my stubby holders. I had hundreds of them, and that all got basically, I don't know what they done. Yeah, the novelty. Songkran's like a giant water fight with, they use flour and make up this pasty stuff, and they're only supposed to wipe it on you for good luck, and then, you know, and they throw water over you, and it's supposed to be fun, but it gets out of control in Pattaya, and in Pattaya, I think it goes for about like 7 days. You know, it's just crazy. It's full on. I did a video, and we didn't even get on the Soy 6 when we walked around the corner. We got absolutely smashed, and it was good fun, but yeah, it's just, you know what's really, really bad? You on a motorbike and you're driving down the road, and next thing you get, smacked in the head or in the face with a water bomb. You still got them, Brad? Cool. They might be worth something one day if I start another Palmies bar. My bar was at Rompo Market in Jomtien, off Second Road. It's no longer called Palmies Bar. Yeah, it's and you know what happens there? Patio fills up with a lot of people, and it just gets dangerous too. The driving, because there's water everywhere, and people get hurt. A lot of people get hurt. Yeah. Yeah, well, it would be. I enjoy walking, but I've been bad lately. I've been bad because I've been sick and I got COVID and stuff. This time I've had COVID 5 times now, guys, since I've been here. Right, and this time, the real Benny. Hello, mate. How are you? Mate, thanks. This the real Benny Mac. He's a legend. He took me out for a day out, and we had great time. We went to some really cool places. Then I'm not into Indian food. He took me to an Indian restaurant. We had the best Indian food I've ever tasted. God, it was good. Yeah, well, look me up, mate. I'll be here. We'll catch up again. Be good to see you, bro. Yeah, well, yeah, Palmies too. The whatever. Yeah, I'd like to do it again. I really would. I think it'd go well again. Yeah, all the bars are changed names. My bar's changed name. The bar next to me's changed name. The one across is B2 bar, B52 bar. Robin's bar's changed name. I rode through there today. It was raining and I noticed all the signs have changed. So they've sold, all the owners have sold their bars, and yeah. But guys, I tell you what, with the YouTube channel, it made a hell of a lot of difference. Yeah, the Songkran, it's too much, and you can't get away from it. Like, they're hiding behind cars and on the freeways and blah blah blah, and they're everywhere. Well, not on the freeways, but on the main drags like Theppaset, and they're just crazy. It just, I think they should do it in allocated streets where you can go down, and at least you can get away from it. I rode down Soy Bacow through some crowd. Oh man, what a nightmare. And a lady got run over by a BART bus and all kinds of shit. Somebody I know fell off the back of a BART bus drunk. So a guy got killed the other day. He stepped off a BART bus, and I don't know, he hit his head on the road, and the BART bus driver didn't apparently stop, and next thing you know, he died in hospital. Yeah, tourists do get aggro. Like, it's a bit of fun, but how many times can you get icy water, hit you in the head and whatever? Okay, so it was going to come crashing down. Okay. Yeah, it did. My YouTube, and you know what? For after that, even though that people knew that I wasn't there, they still come to my bar. And it done really, really well. I got the figures until it was only recently that I basically blocked my old systems, right? So they couldn't be used anymore. And I used to see the figures that the bar used to do, and yeah, they still done an okay trade. Oh yeah, building the bar and that. Well, I'd do that again, guys, but I probably wouldn't build a bar. I'd probably, at the moment, right, this low season, I think it's worse than last low season. I think there's a lot less people here, and there's probably bars available that you could do a really good deal on. So if I bought another bar, I'd probably get an existing bar and just renovate it, or one that just needs a bit of a tidy up, rather than my old bar was totally gutted and rebuilt. Raining now in Merrington. Okay. Geez, when I left in 2022, February 10th, 2022, right, you guys got so much rain, it just kept on, all those floods and that through Windsor and that, it was crazy. I kept on getting sent pictures by friends and that. This is what's going on now. We can't ride. The whole of Windsor's underwater. You know, Wilberforce and all that, totally underwater. It was like a sea. It was crazy. Werro gets the Warrington Spindle, you know, the sports fields and that in Warrington and across from the shops and that. Does that still go underwater when they have the big floods? And that down near the tennis courts there, and that the entrance, the back way to St Mary's, near the driving range and the archery range thing, does that all go underwater still? Turn into a big ocean? Yeah, so there's some pretty big flooding problems out there, guys. It's supposed to only be 1 in 100 year floods, but it floods a lot more than that. People ask me all the time, do I miss Australia? And I do, to a point, some things. I tell you what I miss, like, obviously I miss a lot of my friends, but I miss my motorbike riding, my Sunday sanity rides. Yeah, South Creek. It goes all the way right through the back up to Warrington, yeah. Yeah, I miss my motorbike riding out here. It's, yeah, you use a motorbike to commute, it's not the same. Yeah, if there's something that I could have back, that's one thing I'd have back is, you know, riding with a group of guys and spending the day going down the coast, or, you know, going for a ride somewhere and having lunch and, you know, just chilling out, enjoying life. Because it's a whole different world over here. But this guy is this place is a really fun place, guys. It really is. You know, like, just you don't have to go and spend millions of dollars and, you know, go in all the bars and all the go-go's and stuff like that, just to wander around and see what's going on. And it's really visually, it's fun. Okay, so how long have we been on, guys? Analytics, blah, blah, blah. The stream's healthy. Analytics, blah, blah, blah. Okay, still got 64 people on. So I think we'll try and make it, say 5 o'clock Thailand time. And we'll start scheduling some streams and hopefully get some on. So guys, remember, if you like my channel, please subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button on my channel, on one of my videos. Give it the thumbs up, ring the bell, and leave a comment, and you'll be really, really helping me. Yeah, that'd be good, Brad. If I'm financial again by then, that'd be good. I'll tell you what I'd like, and if anyone's a real bike rider, I want to go up to Chiang Mai and do the Mae Hong Song loop again. It's 830 k's, about 4 or 5 days riding, and it's just a great part of the world. It's not that hot up there. That's what I'm saying. You can ride there. It's 830 k's, and it's good. Yeah, thanks, Evan. So I want to do that again. I did it. What did I do it last time on? I rode it on a Suzuki 650. I can't remember. V-Strom 650 before. It was okay. Any updates? Nah, mate. Court case next month. Court case in August. That's all I know. Anybody got anything they want me to sort of suss out or find out about, or you're in for Mae Hong Song? We do it in sort of 4 or 5 days. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I might make it as an event and see who wants to come, because I was going to do an event to Buriram MotoGP. Now, I've got mates and that, like I was supposed to go, but I wasn't financial to go because of what happened to me. But I got a lot of mates that rode up and done the MotoGP at Buriram and had an absolute ball. Yeah, guys, I tell you what, if you ever get the urge to ride a motor scooter a long way, don't ride from Pattaya to Hue Hin, or even just to Bangkok, because it's terrible. Gary, yeah, mate, I agree with you, Gary. Yeah, there's no room for original Aussies. It's all sort of, full of migrants and immigrants and stuff like that, and it's not the same. It's not the same. We've lost our culture. We've lost who we are. You know, guys, I'm an example of a middle class, maybe call me a bogan Aussie, but I'm not so much a bogan, but, like compared to some, but, we've lost our thing, who we are. We've lost our identity, I reckon, guys. Because Australia's like just a nanny state for goody-goodies. Okay, no problem, Brad. Yeah, let me know where they are, and I'll just go and pop in and get you some prices. I did that for another guy, and he saved, I think, about 700 baht a day or something. So, Gary Ray, you got to get a. Gary Ray, you got a job. Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, maybe. So the Thais feel the same way about Farangs in their country, probably. No housing availability for Australians. Yeah, well, that's what I was told too. Get up country and pick rice. Okay. Well, they changed the name of our friggin' cheese, like coon cheese and gollywog biscuits and so many things that we've had for the last 100 years. Like, seriously, who does that? Exactly. You know what? I've been called I was called by an Arab one time, a Muslim Arabi. Basically, he come to me and tried to attack me in my own auction, and and called me a filthy something or other. It was crazy. They come here and they think that this is their country. Well fed, mate. Yeah, I'm well fed. I don't pay bills, rego, etc. It's all paid for by the birth certificate. Okay. Mate, I've been looking well fed for a long time, guys. I've actually dropped a bit of weight. I had so much weight on me before. I've dropped a little bit, but I need to keep going. I just need to get back into the walking and stuff. I've cut down a bit of eating too, and cut down eating and drinking, so... Wasting time calling themselves Australians, yeah. Yeah, look... I used to be a proud Aussie. I'm not a proud Aussie anymore, You have a nutter in here, Greg, yeah? Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Yes, I know there's a nutter in here. I just sort of left it. Yeah. It mightn't be for much longer, but... Yeah, it's all good. All good. As long as the nutter's not a troll. Yeah, really, yeah. I was only first generation Aussie anyway. I was born in Australia. My parents were born in England. Maybe go to a couple of Steve's good days, mate. We'll get some steps in. What are you talking about, Brad? Steve's good days, what? Oh, okay, walking to Wombat Bar you're talking. Yeah, I just wasn't walking because of the COVID, mate. I don't know if you could hear me before. I'm still coughing up phlegm from 3 weeks ago. Yeah, gollywog biscuits and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. My mate used to call himself Wog. Hey, pardon me, it's Wog. What are you doing? And that was the culture, you know, like the fish and chip shops, the fruit shops and whatever. Well, they were all, you know, like the fish and chip shops usually had like Greeks or somebody running them, and the fruit shops usually had like Italian or Maltese or whatever running them. Oh, golf days, not good days, okay. Mate, I can't afford bloody golf days, Brad. Golf costs you a couple of $1,000 a trip, mate. So, mate, I can't afford it. Hello, Anthony. How are you, bud? Yeah, we have. Yeah, someone just noticed that. Paul Millwood, hi, Greg, from Paul, my country's gone to the dogs. Yeah. Sovereign city is an oxymoron, yeah. Being offended, I can't. Brad, the last, I don't know if what you guys see, but the last thing I see, it's now trendy. Okay, alright, my chat on this side is bigger. I can stretch it out so I can actually read it. Okay, being offended is now trendy. I'll leave it at that, okay. Yeah. So, I don't know if anybody follows the supercars. Okay, so the viewers are dropping off. We're losing them. Anybody follow the supercars in Australia? How they're going and what's going on with them? Because I was subscribed and I used to get them over here and I used to watch them, but now I can't get it. So, and I've still been paying, so I only just cancelled it. It was cost me $9.99 a month, and I can't do that. Yeah, and I can't get it for some reason. It says we don't do it in your area anymore. Whereas before, it used to say, you know, overseas viewers click here, and then you could watch it. But not anymore. So it's a shame. I used to enjoy the later bit of the races with the Camaros and the Mustangs. I think they're finally evened it out a bit. Okay. Yeah, Holden folded. It's not the same, mate. Remember the good old days when they used to have the Falcons and the Commodores and the Falcons and the Monaros and all that kind of stuff? I got a VPN. It still doesn't work. I've got ExpressVPN and it worked, but now it doesn't work. Oh, Sunday at Eastern Creek. The night racing, yeah, was all right. G'day, Greg. Hey, Squiz. How you going? I seen a guy I used to go to school with, Easty. He was working in the Shell garage doing stuff. He's got posted up some photos on Facebook. So anybody knows Greg East from Penrith? Yeah. Dogman Cameron Crick. He won the Super Utes. Okay. So Dogman, that's Cameron Crick. I think he's Shane Robinson's mate. He's good mates with him. Yeah, reruns of I tend to agree with you. You know, the days where they used to be carburetor V8s and made out of cars, not, you know, go-karts. 57, yeah. Buicks, yeah. Mate, I was a Brock and Dick Johnson guy, yeah, I sure was. Dick Johnson was my hero. See you needlessly. Annoying. Yeah, guys, just a big shout out to everybody that's been donating and stuff and buying me coffees and the scanning that thing on the screen and all that. It's been a big help. Like that extra few bucks here and there really makes a big difference, you know. It helps a lot. So I just want to say thanks, and you guys coming on these live streams and Mal supporting Brian and doing the things that are happening, because just from some live streams and a bit of communication out there, it's been really, really good. So yeah. So any of you guys suffering from depression, get out and do some exercise, go for a walk, talk to your friends. You know, like I struggle, and the last couple of days I've sort of been, because I've been a bit crook, I've been hiding. But yeah, Perkins was unreal, mate. He was mate, what a great engineer. Well, he could put a good car together, you know. Back in the day with Ingle, he was out there, and Scafey, and, you know, Scafey was a bit later, but Lowndes, when he come along, I remember the year that Lowndes come along and he was challenging John Bowe for the win at Bathurst, you know. Where did this kid come from, you know? Like, it used to be good racing back in the day. Okay, Dick Johnson, yeah. My father, right, he passed away back in 1977, the same year as Elvis, but he used to work for McLeod Ford at Rockdale, and they used to have John Goss's car and stuff like that come from there, and he knew a lot of race drivers through the thing, and then he went to City Ford. When he went to City Ford, well, he'd come and pick me up because Peter Crick, yeah. He'd come and pick me up and take me to the races and stuff like that. And as a kid, I got to go in one of the Alan Moffat cars around Amaroo Park. You know, it was only crawling around, but they were just, you know, that you put me in. They had a seat in the car, and they just drove around, and they'd done a parade with, you know, taking people around the track, and you know that was a big thing for me. And I met Perkins. I met him at McLeod Ford. Right, I remember meeting him, Kevin Bartlett, yeah, there was a heap of them, you know, and yeah, Peter Perkins was in the Castrock VL Commodores, yeah, and VRs and stuff like that. Back in the day, Alan Grice, he was a bloody good driver, old Gricey, little ranger, red-headed fella, but can drive like a demon. Yeah, so there's some. Back in those days, it was fantastic. Ever since I can remember, I think I've missed one Bathurst from start to finish. I remember, you know, getting up, and they used to start a bit earlier. They used to start like 10 o'clock in the morning. Now they don't start till like 11:30 or whatever. I think because they don't take as long now. They take like 6 hours to the whole race, where it used to take a bit longer. But yeah, I remember getting up and watching the race from start to finish every year. I used to love it. Seeing all the changes. I tell you what was I liked it a real lot when it wasn't just Falcons and Commodores. When it was just there was Mustangs and there was Volvos and there was all kinds of stuff in there, and you know it really mixed it up. Yeah. I used to watch that truck series. You know, the truck series you're talking about, the Australians, what's it called? The truck racing. Dick Johnson used to have a truck in that in the early days. And I went out to Oran Park Raceway and I watched the trucks race out there. It was really good racing too. So, yeah, it's good stuff, all those race cars in the day. And in my Facebook at the moment, because I like that kind of stuff, there's a lot of pictures popping up of the old True Blue Falcon and some of the cars and some of Brocky's stuff. And oh yeah, Billy. I remember Billy Sanders. Yeah, he's a motorbike speedway rider. Yeah, flat track round rider. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Jags and the BMWs, and when they bought the Rovers and the Sierras and that over here to take us on. I remember when Dick Johnson took his Sierras to Silverstone and blew the doors off the rest of them. Yeah, no, that's good. It's good riding. I lived in Castlereagh for a while when I was a teenager, and they had Nepean Speedway out there, and I used to get out there quite a bit on my bikes, and sometimes we do club days and track days and stuff out there. On the track out there, it was good. Good place to grow up. Plenty of bush. Not too many police. Rest in peace, Rod. Who's that? Rod. Oh, is that Rod's Rod Crick? The father died. Did he pass away? Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Anyways, that's another thing with the Australian culture. Most Australians, a lot of Australians, were right into the car racing. You know, it's just something that, it was an Aussie thing to do. You agree, guys? Was that an Aussie thing to do, or was it just a bogan thing to do for certain Aussies? Or was it a real big thing? For me, it was a really big thing. I used to love watching the football. Are we talking about the little M3 BMWs? They get smashed up the straights, but they could run the same times all day. You knew the owners, yeah. That was on Rickard's Road. It was from my place probably about 3 kilometres. I wouldn't even actually, if just from my place out the gate and then back, because you double back, it turns back on itself. It probably wouldn't be 2 kilometres from where I used to live. Bogan thing, you reckon? Yeah, maybe it was. But I loved it. It was a great thing. Besides the football, football's huge, and like in, living in Penrith, everybody went to the football. Okay. So yeah, you did your work experience at Perkins Engineering. That's crazy. I seen a thing with I think it was the Stone Brothers. Did the Stone Brothers built that 427 Monaro that went in the 12 hour? I like the conversation about the car racing. Yeah. All right, Brad. Take care, bro. We'll talk tomorrow. I was thinking a while back they built a 427 Monaro race car, and they raced it. It was an absolute weapon. It was 7-litre Monaro, and it done a race at Bathurst and smashed everything. And I think it was the Stone Brothers that used to do it. They were the same people that used to be tied up with Dick Johnson Racing and stuff like that. And Jimmy Stone and Ross Stone, and the same sort of thing. Yeah, and I think they were rebuilding. The son of the Stone Brothers was rebuilding it, and I think they're going to rerun it in one of the things, the 7-litre Monaro 2-door. So that'd be interesting. Yeah, Brocky and Moffat, they had some great battles. My dad was good mates with John Goss and Kevin Bartlett. Gossy won Bathurst in 1973, I think, I think it was number 3 or number 4 Falcon Coupe with a flat tyre in the rain. Yeah, they done that to weight them down, did they? FG for a few quick laps. Wow. So that's another bogan thing, guys. I had a Mustang, 10-speed 5-litre Mustang in Australia, and it had different tunes and God knows what, and different stages of work done to it at certain times, and but when I got it, I just changed the wheels on it because it had real heavy wheels, and I changed the wheels, and I put a set of headers and high flow cats and exhaust and stuff like that, and a cold air intake air thing and a catch can and stuff like that, and I raced that car stock at Eastern Creek, and man, that thing used to go. It used to run 11.3 seconds, like just out of a stock car. And I used to come across all the Commodores and stuff like that. I used to smash them, right? And even the GTSs and that, it used to absolutely kill them, right? The supercharged ones. But then you get the ones, the guys that spent money on, like big money, and mate, they just leave you for dead. They'd run 8 or 9 second quarter miles. It was incredible, you know. It's good fun. It's another Australian thing. Bring back the touring cars. Yeah, that's what I reckon too, Dogman. Yeah, look, they do have car racing over here. It's a different culture, guys. If you look at what they drive over here, there's no 6-cylinder cars. They're all 4-cylinders. So everything is what do they drive over here? Okay, like Hiluxes and D-Max Utes mainly, and small cars. Corollas and stuff like that. So Toyota, Isuzu, Mazda, MG's a big thing over here now. Yeah, it was a good car. It used to go like it was pulling nearly 130 mile an hour in the quarter, just with basically standard, just with that stuff done to it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have met anybody who watched CB Media, Big Tall Chad. I'm mates with him, and he's an awesome bloke, and he goes around all the car shows and does stuff, and he's got that BMW with a V8 in it called Cream Pie, and I think he's in the Philippines at the moment. Yeah, I like the Touring Car Masters and that old stuff, the New Zealand series as well. That's the stuff that I love. It's got the Monaros and Tiranas and Falcons and Chargers and all that. I think that's the actual cream of the crop. Yeah, street drags and the roll racing. That's another thing that's incredible. Like the roll racing at Eastern Creek. I took my Mustang to that too, and I did pretty good. I was probably as far as naturally aspirated. Right, because I didn't have a supercharger or anything on. I was probably one of the fastest cars there. But when you're talking about anything, turbocharged or supercharged, they obviously. But my thing used to break traction as I took off. You'd be rolling out the thing. I think you're doing about 40 k's from memory. It's a few years ago, and mate, you just nail it, and the thing would take off, and you're allowed to take a passenger. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, they give you more traction, but yeah, it was good. Good fun. But that Chad's got a good life. He gets around his BMW, and he's got an Evo what they called Lancer as well, Evo 10, and yeah, he gets around in that as well. He's also got a big scooter he rides around up the beach at night time and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen him, check out CB Media. Mate, he's an awesome guy. He's just, mate, he's 100% down to earth, He used to come to my bar and bring his patrons and that along, and just a real nice bloke he is. Yeah, Supercharged Outlaws and what are the tin tops, the drags? They're good night, mate. See you guys. Yeah, the door slammers and all that, like that. What's his name? Remember Victor Bray and the what's the other guy? The Monaro, the HQ 2-door Monaro with chrome bumper bars. The Cooper S1 Bathurst. I don't remember it, but I know that they were in there. Yeah. I think after that it was the battle between the Falcons and the Monaros. After that, it was I think the next car, the one was maybe I think it was the XT GT Falcon, and then that's from there on. That's where I used to watch it. I remember that. I remember they had like things like Triumphs and all that kind of stuff in there, and Minis and Zephyrs, and you know, but they had everything in there. Yeah, yeah. The Formula One and that's so cool. It's like the MotoGP. I remember watching MotoGP with Mick Doohan and Alex Creville racing at Eastern Creek when they had it out there. That was, yeah, it's so good, those shows. Yeah, Murray engine swapped, yeah. Cooper S, yeah. Anybody remember the cars like when the Minis were around? When I was a kid, I come from an auction background, guys, and we had a car auction. And where I used to live, there was no transport. And I drove a lot earlier than I should have done. I drove on the road, guys, at the age of about 12 years old. And I had all these old bomb cars, right? And I had things like Austin 1800s, and I had a Hillman Hunter and stuff like that. And I used to actually drive to school. Yeah, there's Fortuners everywhere here. There's MUX wagons and stuff like that. Yeah, Royce, I know Royce. I know Mark Geyer. I don't know them. No, well, I do know them, but you know, they probably don't know me. If they probably would if they see me, but yeah, yeah, Royce is pretty cool. Him and MG. Before you were born, huh? Yeah. But I remember like the old Bathurst races where they had Robbie Francovic, and I was watching Dick Johnson. He was racing his Fox Body Mustang, and there was all these other cars, and up the hill, right, the Volvo versus the Mustang. The Volvo would pull up the hill and go past the Mustang, right, because it had the torque of the turbo, and then down the hill, down Bathurst, down Conrad Straight, the Mustang would be faster because it had a bit more horsepower and it had longer legs. So going downhill, it was ridiculous because the Mustang was faster downhill and the Volvo was faster uphill. You flipped a motorbike, yeah? I've flipped a few bikes. Yeah. I destroyed flipping it. Oh yeah, when MG come to pay for the Western Reds, yeah, he lost the plot about a bit. There was a big problem with Penrith. Like back in the day, I used to follow Penrith, and then when Ben Alexander died, everything just turned to crap, and everybody lost their way. And then that's when the Melbourne Storm started. So they started with players like Glenn Lazarus from Canberra and whatever. So I started following them, and they become the form team of the comp. And they were great. I loved it, man. So I sort of swapped teams. I was a bit of a trader, but I followed the... now I follow both Penrith and Melbourne. Yeah, Western Reds didn't last too long, did they? So guys, what I might do is I'll work something out with Brad. Now if anyone's into motorbikes, I'm going to put a link right on Aussie and Thailand Facebook page. So guys, if you look up Aussie and Thailand Facebook page, right, I might do an event when we work it out. So if anybody wants to get involved in this ride, say the Mahong Song Loop or whatever, look guys, if you haven't got any experience riding a bike, don't get involved. I'm serious. I've been riding forever, and my experience is that many times when I've held big rides and people that used to ride and whatever come, they basically crash and have an accident. So unless you're up to speed, guys, I'll say, hey, don't come unless you're an experienced rider. But I'm going to put a link up there, and there's probably going to be, I don't know, we'll maybe have 8 people or something like that possibly that can come and put something on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, dogs, yeah. Yeah, so guys, I'm going to start doing things like that. You keen, Mal? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, I know you're a good rider. Yeah. Even though I've only ridden with you on scooters, but I can tell you can ride. So there, that's three of us. That's you, me, and Brad so far. But if we got a couple more, it'd be really good. Mahong song for a couple of days. Like it'd be 4 or 5 days, and we do it the opposite way that I done it before. Because last time I done it before, it started off really good, and it sort of got a bit boring towards the end. Whereas we do it the other way, and it'll just get better and better and better. So now that I've already done it, I know that, but it'd be really, really good. Yeah, mate, I'm going to do that. I tried to do that. Brian's a bit hard, like when you poor bugger, like he's struggling, like guys, I don't think you can imagine his world. Like what Mao's done for him by giving him money. It just, oh mate, it just gave him such a lift. He was just so over the moon. I've got to go and see him tomorrow anyway because I've got some money to give him from another guy. So he's going to be pretty cool. And he was pretty rapt that he knows he's got money to pay his rent for the next month and his electric and stuff. Yeah, I might see if Lucas is down at. I don't know Lucas. I've never met him, but that'd be good. I might see if I can get onto him and see if he's interested in doing the Mahong song loop with us. Can Shane ride, Mel? I didn't know Shane was a bike rider. Why I'm saying only experienced guys come. I used to lead a lot of rides, guys, and we'd go down the snowy mountains and we'd go for 4 days or here, there, and everywhere. And I've led many, many rides, and what I'd found is someone had come along, and if I had not ridden with them, right, I'd be a bit worried about them because what had often happened is we'd go for a ride out to, say, Bylong Valley or something like that, and next thing you know, half the riders are missing, and one of the guys that we've never ridden with before's crashed because he couldn't make it around a corner or something. And what we didn't know, well, we just assumed that because we'd all been riding together for years and we can all ride like lunatics, that they can too, but it's often not the case. And every time somebody bought somebody that we hadn't been with before, there was generally an accident, which is not real good. Yeah, mate, if he's not up to speed, Mal, I'd like Shane to come along, but mate, if he's not up to speed on a bike, I don't want him to come because I don't want anybody to get hurt, mate. I know you can ride, I can ride. I know Brad can ride, so. And we're going to be taking it easy, guys. I won't be doing like I do in Australia where we absolutely hoot along because, in Thailand, there's things on the road, there's cars on the wrong side of the road and all that kind of stuff. So we could even do it on our scooters, mate, but your scooter's too small. We could do it on a scooter. Like mine would be fine. I'd just have the panniers on it, mate. It'd do the job and it'd probably go fast enough as well. Yeah, anyway, find out. Even Steve from Wombat Bar, I don't know if he could take the time out, but he might be interested in doing it. But yeah, it's something to look forward to in the future. So Mahong song loop. Okay. Yeah, anyway, that's good. That's something to look forward to. And if I financial again, I'll do the Buriram MotoGP next year. When is it? Yeah, next year. I think it's already done this year. Alright guys, well thanks for joining me. Thanks again for all the donations, like for the buy me coffees and stuff, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks guys for getting involved and helping Brian out, especially you, Mal. You've been great. And to the other guy, you go on a Harley? That's alright, you can go on a Harley. Maybe I'll hire a Harley or something. I don't really care what I go on, mate. I really don't care. yeah, so everybody's getting involved in these live chats and live streams and stuff like that. It's been really, really good. I've really enjoyed it. It actually helps me, guys. Anthony Gunter, yeah, Suzuki Mr. Motocross, Stephen Gall, Yamaha Mr. Motocross, Trevor Williams, yes, Trevor Flood, yeah, Mike, yeah, mate. They used to have a place in Gosford called Hungary Creek, and I'd done I'd done some time up there riding with I'd done a Stephen Gall training camp. Yeah, fishy. Is this live? Yes, it is, and we're just about to finish it. Yeah, Mal is a legend. Yeah, no, Stephen Gall training camp when I was a little kid, and yeah, and Beetle Bailey, and there's a lot of other people too. Stephen Gall's still around, you know. He still rides bikes. He's living down the south coast. I seen him on YouTube a couple of weeks ago. Dogman, correct, yeah. Okay, guys, thanks heaps, and remember, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel. I'll do as many videos as I can, and keep the thing alive. Thanks for now. See you maybe tomorrow. Sons of ibuprofen. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. I took up dirt bikes after having like 20 years off. Stupid thing to do, guys. Stupid thing to do. Do not take up dirt bikes when you haven't ridden dirt bikes for 20 years. Then you'll realise why you haven't ridden for 20 years. Man, crashing. Oh my god. I got hurt so many times. Man, riding back with my bicep hanging off, and I rode from, I don't know if Paulie Sanders is on here tonight, but I rode from, I rode my Hasselberg 450 dirt bike from Lithgow to Penrith with my my right bicep ripped off the bone. It was fun. Yeah, so just one of the many little things I've done on dirt bikes to maybe entertain people. Anyway, take care, guys. See you guys. Look after yourselves.